This video is about the truth about the new Hype program that they got on YouTube, in case you haven't heard of it yet. Basically, if you're a content creator and somebody is watching your video in the specific countries that this is even happening in, it is happening in America because people have been receiving a button to hype my videos. Okay? So, you get 3 free hypes, meaning if you see this show up when you're watching a video on your Android or your whatever phone, and it asks you if you would like to hype this video, then you can hype the video, and you get 3 free hypes per week. Now, what happens is if somebody gets enough hypes, it's like a point system, then they get to be on the leaderboard on YouTube. Woo! Now, the problem I have is YouTubers, and I'm not going to name any names, but they're putting out false information about this program, saying it's free. You know, like this is putting it out there like it's some great thing, and they don't even know. Either they're being a shill for YouTube, or they just don't know what they're talking about. I'm not sure. I'm not really concerned about why they're lying or saying things that are not true, but I'm going to show you what it's actually happening. It's just another way for YouTube to make money, okay? Yes, like Facebook has stars that you can buy to basically kind of promote a channel, or not a channel, but a Facebook page by putting stars onto their videos, and then they get a certain cut of the amount that they buy. So what they don't want you to know, that this hype thing, it's really about making them money. And of course, if people have a bunch of family members or friends that are rich and have a lot of money, then that can basically, they could buy their position as a growing content creator. And the problem with this is that there's so much ghetto stuff on YouTube. Like, for example, I just watched a live stream and it was just junk. It was just like AI voice, and it was talking about Diddy's trial and pictures of him, and just, you know, using pictures of other people. And like, dude, Diddy's trial was already past tense, but they just make up stuff, and you're seeing a lot of people complaining, seeing this on YouTube, fake stories, things not that are presented as true that are not, and it just really turning YouTube into garbage. But what do they care? They're making money, right? So this is the truth. I literally went to Google's AI, specifically Google's AI, because I've literally told Google's AI, don't you lie to me, because it tried to. Because I know that YouTube is already getting paid for hypes. It's in 2 countries, Turkey and Brazil, that this is actually being tested to make people buy hype. That's right, you have to buy the hypes. It's not free. 3 a week. You can hype 3 times a week for free. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so here's what it said. It says, this is what it said. In most countries, you cannot pay to buy hype points on YouTube right now because it's in test mode. Viewers receive 3 free hypes per week to boost the videos from eligible emerging creators. However, YouTube is currently testing a pay-to-hype feature in a limited number of regions, such as in Brazil and Turkey for Android users. But I also want you to know, and I've done a video, and I did a video literally catching YouTube in the act doing this. So they're people are being paid to hype their content, boosting them on a leaderboard as small and up-and-coming. Basically, you have 500 to 500,000 subscribers. There's a leaderboard just for those, size category of channels. Meanwhile, they're suppressing smaller channels by deleting comments, which is a big interaction thing that helps them in their algorithms. They deleted my comments, so you could be sitting there spending your time commenting about something in a video, refresh the page at least twice, and then you'll see your comment disappear. They are systematically oppressing smaller channels while getting paid to boost other channels. It's literally turning YouTube into more ghetto than it is. Well, you have great content creators who are getting no visibility whatsoever. They're totally rationed on their visibility. It's not about the quality of content. It really isn't. So here's what they said. Extra points for small creators. When you use a free hype, YouTube automatically applies bonus points based on the creator's subscriber count. A hype given to a channel with fewer subscribers is worth more points, helping them compete on the hype leaderboard. So this hurts channels who are actually doing good content, but they may not have people, whatever, are basically, it's having content creators also, keep this in mind, competing against each other. So if you pay to hype somebody's channel, you're basically competing with yourself because you want yourself to be like also hyped. So the more you vote on other people, that like it's literally competing against yourself. It's just a stupid thing that YouTube is doing just to oppress smaller channels. I don't believe it's helping them in any way whatsoever, but they're going to push that it is, right? Anyways, for viewers in the test regions, there's an option to purchase additional hypes beyond the free weekly allotment. YouTube has not released a standard price for these purchases, as it is still a limited test feature. A portion of the revenue from paid hypes will be shared with the creator. How to check for paid hypes. To see if paid hypes are available in your region, follow these steps using YouTube mobile app on the Android device. Navigate to an eligible creator's that's been uploaded within the last 7 days. Tap the hype button below the video. A card will appear with options if paid hype is available. You will see a buy button to purchase additional hypes. So which countries are the testing pay to hype? Well, right now it's just Brazil and Turkey. Okay, but they're not going to allow you to know how much it costs yet. So it says videos with enough hype points can appear on a weekly leaderboard, which is visible in the Explore menu. YouTube is testing a feature that allows viewers to purchase additional hype credits beyond the free weekly allocation. The paid option is currently in testing in Brazil and Turkey. I said, so you're saying they're charging people to buy hobs, but unless you're a user in that country, you're not allowed to know how much it's going to cost. Yes, that is correct. For features that are in limited testing phase, Google often does not release official pricing information to the public, especially to users outside the test region. This allows them to test different pricing strategies and gather user feedback without impacting the wider market. The problem is with feedback, if you're not telling them what is happening and what the potential for this is, how are you going to market this and advertise this and hype this up, this hype thing, to YouTube? Like, we have the right to know everything that they're planning to do with this hype thing. I think it's hurtful to creators because there's already abuse of, a lot of people may have like multiple accounts or whatever, and there's just different types of abuse on YouTube. And these scammy live streams, for example, somebody, stay in the stream, you're going to get free Robux, 1,000. I mean, these types of videos have been exposed, they've been complained about, yet they're still on YouTube. And they have all these big, YouTube buttons. They've been rewarded with hundreds of thousands of subscribers by cheating and scam ghetto content that is like literally not only ghetto, but actually illegal, because you're scamming little kids with third-party links and you're targeting kids and all this stuff that even Congressman has recently been saying is, they've sued YouTube, they've sued Google, they've sued various different platforms for exploiting kids and just, but on it goes. And now they have yet a new thing is hyping, and they're not going to let you know that, by the way, this is going to be something that you're going to have to buy. Basically, people have to buy. So if you want to buy a position on a leaderboard, that's now going to be available. But they're going to, of course, deny that. But let's just keep it real. If you're going to pay for hyping like they do on Facebook, like Facebook was supposed to be where you hang out with your friends and family, and now they're turning it into, you don't even get any notifications about what's happening with your family and friends anymore. You have to go to every single page to see you, because now it's all business over there on Facebook. That's why I don't even fool with Facebook anymore. It's just because they sell Facebook stars. And I've told people, do not give me stars, because I'm not even monetized on Facebook, because I'm not going to do it, right? And so I tell them, don't put stars. They have it where they could put stars on my videos. And yet I tell them, don't put stars, because I'm not getting that money. I'm not getting that money. So now they're talking about, like, they're kind of comparing it to, like, Super Chat, where, like, YouTube is going to get a percentage, and then the creator's going to get percentage when they buy hype. Kind of almost like it's almost like it's a tip. But really and truly, that's not real. If you buy the hypes, that is between you and YouTube, just so that you can hype them onto a leaderboard. You're going to have to buy them. It's in a test market in those two countries right now. Okay. And of course, meanwhile, while they're testing it in those countries, okay, to see how it does, they've got YouTubers lying and saying that it's completely free. Like they're just wanting to sell, get everybody ready, get everybody excited about it, okay, and not really reveal what's really happening. Meanwhile, check out my video, put the link at the end of the description of this video, at the end of this video and in the description, about how they have been systematically, literally deleting people's comments. It makes me so angry because I want to voice something about something on a video. And they've silenced myself and other people, and they just, like, literally, I'll be like, commenting, and people are like begging people for comments, comment this, or they'll say something in the middle of a video like, hey, comment about this or comment about this, and you comment and they don't get the comment. They don't get that interaction. They don't. Every time you have interactions and likes on a video, it helps them in the algorithm and pushes them for more visibility. But they're systematically oppressing that because they want this hype stuff, okay, to be what's pushing them into, you know what I'm saying? They're literally been deleting comments. Literally, if you don't believe me, you could see it with your own eyes and know it's not a glitch. This has been happening for a long time. People have complained about it. And literally, I will show you in the video where literally as soon as I comment and then you refresh the page, it'll say, okay, let's say a video has 20 comments on it, and you refresh the page and it says 21, okay? But when you click on newest comments, it automatically changes the number from 21 to 20, and then the comment disappears. Because this is being done systematically. And it's unfair to people who are working their butts off, buying more equipment, kind of come up with all kinds of things for content, to make content for us, the viewers, only for our comments that they ask us for to disappear, and they don't get. And so they don't get the credit in the algorithm. And then as a viewer, like, you're losing your voice. And I think YouTube should be held criminally responsible for this, because you're frauding people, you're taking people's content. It's literally frauding them out of product to put in their store, which is basically something. Content is what they make money off of. They put ads on it and they make money off of it. They're lying to people saying, oh, make better content, make better thumbnails, better equipment, do this, do that, ba-boop, 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 and it's all so controlled. They ration your visibility. They ration your ability to make comments. They ration your ability to get comments. And now they're selling hype and lying about it. They're totally being misleading. The YouTubers who are not telling you what I'm showing you in this video, you should mark them as just don't know what they're talking about, right? No, really, it's so wrong when these big YouTuber channels do this. I'm just like, call them out. Please share this video, and I want you to know, if you comment on my video, meaning this one right here, refresh the page. Well, you're not going to see I will have everything held for review, but you should still see your comment should still be visible to you. So if you refresh the page after you comment, then click on, the newest comments, or just refresh it again. And if your comment disappears, that means I am not getting your comment. Okay? You will have to let me know in a live stream that, hey, I'm commenting on your channel and my comments are disappearing. I've had many people tell me that through the years. Like, this is not new, okay? But you as a content creator, if you comment on somebody's video, okay, click refresh twice and see if your comment is still there. Because you are being oppressed, and people who are not getting the comments are being oppressed. And so I am going to be opting out of this hype thing, and I don't want anybody enriching YouTube with hype, because they're super oppressive, deleting comments and not letting people know that they're going to be selling this. This is about money for them, guys. Bottom line. Okay? And so if I grow, I'm going to grow organically, honestly, with integrity, and not cheating my way. Okay, I'm not participating in any kind of leaderboard thing that is operating out of deceptive practices by YouTube. Bottom line. So,